What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and boy, oh boy, I got two juicy stories for you guys, both of which are related to Netflix live-action remakes and reboots.
Are you ready, kids?
Right, and we're gonna start out with One Piece, the live-action movie. You know, we've got some really bad news, as expected. As expected, because nobody was expecting a live-action anime adaptation to work, especially One Piece. You know, with all the craziness in One Piece and the powers there, it just wasn't gonna work, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. First, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture. If you're into any of that stuff, then make sure to subscribe. And on with the show. Alright, so here we are at fandomwire.com, and it says Netflix One Piece live action test screening, reportedly a slaughterfest of bad CGI and nonsensical story. Right? You know, we talked about this. We actually saw the actors, I think a year back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a year back, if I'm not mistaken, we saw the actors. I think the lead actor is going to be a Mexican dude, right? But still, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what it says here. So the first impressions of One Piece live action series. This says, darn it, when the announcement of the live action series of Eiichiro Oda's One Piece was announced, it was met with a lot of criticism by anime and manga fans. Recently, Divinity Seeker gave a scoop on the test screening of the live action series by Netflix, where they stated that the show tested horribly as the CGI was horrible and the story's One Piece made no sense to the casual viewers. Hence, every episode of the Netflix adaptations are being rewritten. Wow. They're so bad they gotta change the script. Think about that. Okay? So Divinity Seeker, this YouTuber here, well, not a YouTube, this Twitter account, he has connections to people in Netflix, and basically he knows people that are testing it out, before they release it. And thus far, the news is that it's just bad. CGI is bad, and it's just doesn't make sense, right? So thank you, Divinity Seeker, right? Then he also says on One Piece is the first episode. The first half is completely all flashback, features a young Luffy before we jump to the present and rush through introductions to Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji, all within the remaining 15 minutes, a major deviation from the source material. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, a major deviation from the source material. So he's giving us detail about what's already happening behind the scenes, with the One Piece live action, and it doesn't sound good. And granted, I'm gonna be very honest. I am not the biggest One Piece fan. I know about One Piece. I watched 20 episodes of the first season. It's basically Cowboy Bebop 2.0. Oh man. It just keeps, Netflix. They really haven't learned from the Cowboy Bebop disaster. Now, to be fair, there are some rumors or some data, right? Some behind the scenes data saying that because Netflix already signed a contract for the One Piece live action, they really cannot backtrack, what they already signed up for. Right? Because apparently they had signed a contract for the One Piece live action before Cowboy Bebop was released. I think they would have definitely, just stopped if they would have signed that contract, close to when Cowboy Bebop was around. And it's crazy. And then it says here, as for the tone, he continues to say, as for the tone of the show, it's not really working. The makeup look of some of the cast look off, and the show jumps between being over the top goofy to being serious, and is jarring and inconsistent. They also built a giant set for Baratie for episode 3. Baratie, if you know what Baratie is, comment below. Okay, I'm not a big fan of One Piece, like I said. I forgot who this person is. Is Baratie the boat? Is that the boat? I don't know. So yeah, so that's basically the news that we have for the One Piece live action. And it's just horrible. Horrible, man. And I think, Netflix just had no choice but to, just put it out there. And that's the One Piece live action. And we're going to talk about another anime. Yes, Avatar The Last Airbender. I consider it an anime. I don't care what anybody says. It's an anime. Okay, it's an American anime. It was inspired by anime. Looks like an anime. It even has a beach episode, just like an anime. Therefore, it qualifies as an anime. All right? So
Anime was a mistake.
And we're still here at fandomwire.com. It says Netflix reportedly pumped a lot of money into Avatar The Last Airbender to replace the $1 billion Stranger Things franchise.
Damn!
So they're putting a lot of money into Avatar The Last Airbender because, you know, Stranger Things was very successful. Stranger Things was very, 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 very successful. Okay, it was a really good show, except for maybe season 3. I don't think season 3 was that great, but it was a very successful show. It's a very good show, you know. And ever since then, they've been trying to, you know, reproduce that success. Kind of like when Game of Thrones was around. Anyways, so it looks like Avatar The Last Airbender, the live action movie from Netflix, is probably going to cost around $1 billion. That is very risky. You know, the same thing happened with, you know, the Lord of the Rings. Amazon put $1 billion into it, and it was not successful. However, they are saying that they plan to stay. They're gonna stay true to the source material. Hopefully, they're going to stay true to the source material. I'm hoping that they do. I'm hoping that's what they're gonna do. Because Michael Dante DiMartino and Mike Konieski, the original creators of Avatar, they were involved with the live action, but then they left because of creative differences. Hint, hint. It says the streaming giant is reportedly working on a live action adaptation of Avatar The Last Airbender. Rumors are rife that Netflix has poured a significant amount of money into the production of the new series in hopes of replicating the success of Stranger Things and capturing the hearts of viewers. Keep in mind that this is more of an epic fantasy series that they're making. You know, it's an entire world. So it's going to cost more money automatically. But they are using VFX, you know, technology, the same that they're using The Mandalorian, which could lower the budget of the show. So maybe they could save a couple of dollars. Yeah, so, you know, and then the Divinity Seeker, again, our connector to, you know, backstage Netflix. He's got a foot in the Netflix door. He's kind of like letting us in what's happening. And it says... okay, well, somebody commented, it says, wait, Netflix released Airbender is going to be their Stranger Things, even though Stranger Things is already on a Netflix thing, LOL. Seems odd. And the Divinity Seeker said what that means is one of their headlining peak series that will spawn multiple seasons and hopefully multiple spin-offs and be a huge driver of subscriptions. They've pumped a lot of money into this in the first season of the show. Yeah. And I'm guessing the first season they probably pour in maybe like a couple of $100 million, right? Because they usually pour like what, $40 million into one season. I'm guessing they probably put like maybe half a $1 billion, like $500 million into the first season of Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. Who knows? But if I were to put my money as to which one is going to be more successful between the One Piece live action and the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action, I would say Avatar: The Last Airbender live action is most likely going to have more success because they're actually staying true to the source material according to what they're saying. And not only is it going to have a big budget, it's also going to have an all-Asian cast, which I'm actually looking forward to, right? And again, I don't really care about the One Piece live action. You know, it's an anime adaptation. But Avatar: The Last Airbender has always been close and dear to my heart. M. Night Shyamalan did ruin the live action movie that he made for Avatar: The Last Airbender. And hopefully Netflix can correct some of those things and learn from their mistakes. We will see what happens. But for now, whatever your thoughts are, comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy, Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching and listening. Godspeed.